Boy, do we have a game on our hands tomorrow. Chelsea, Barcelona. It's kind of an old school rival. Take us back in the day a little bit. But I'm going to give you my predicted starting 11. Match prediction, what I think is going to happen tomorrow. And just a quick little spoiler. Chelsea's going to win. Chelsea's going to win. It's going to be 3-2. I think we can stage a little comeback victory. I think Barcelona will come out hot. But I want to get you my predicted 11, and I want to keep this one a little bit short. I'm a little short on time here, but Rob Sanchez in goal. It's gonna have to be. He's the starting goalkeeper. You just can't switch things up for a big game like this. Do I wish we had a better goalkeeper in that for a game like this? Yes, but it's gonna have to be Robbo, Big Rob. Now, Reece James, we saw him play 45 minutes at the Bridge over the weekend. He's going to get back in the starting lineup again. I think it was tactical from Maresca, getting him on for 45 minutes, get a run in, show the boys what a leader looks like on the pitch, and save him for the big game. So I think we might see 45 minutes from him. We could even see Malo Gusto come on the second half. I'd like to see him play the whole game, but I mean, we got to pick our battles. But there's a big one on the weekend against Arsenal, so they're going to play Bayern Munich on Wednesday, but I'd still like to see something big from the boys, some tactical masterclass from Maresca and with the subs and everything like that. So we're going to start Reece James, center back pairing. I'm a little bit torn on this because I don't want to see Tosin in the lineup. I really don't. I mean, we all know about Tosin. I just don't want to see him there. So I'm thinking I'd like to see a pairing of Chalobah and Big Wesley Fofana, or Wes and Badiashile. What I think will actually happen is I think we could see Tosin in the mix with Chalobah. But again, my predicted lineup, and the lineup that I would like to see, would be a Wesley and Badiashile, or Wesley and Chalobah. That's what I would like to happen. Cucurella, he's never going to get a rest. He's never going to get a rest. This is a big game. Cucurella is going to start. There's no other options available, truly. I mean, Uriel Hato's there, but in a game like this, if Maresca starts him, he's crazy. Crazy. Now, Caicedo's been rested. Enzo, he played the full 90 minutes over the weekend, but I think he's going to get the start again. I think it's smart. He's been playing so well lately. He's been on fire. So Caicedo, Enzo pivot. I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to do wonders for us. I think breaking down that Barcelona high line, that's what they're going to do best. Caicedo is going to be the enforcer in the middle. Enzo is going to be the guy playing through balls into all the boys up top. Now, wingers. I think we've seen Garnacho get rested over the weekend, which I think is big. He's going to start in a game like this. Jamie Bino Gittins doesn't have a chance. He might get subbed on a little bit later for change of tactics, get somebody with fresh legs on the pitch. But Garnacho's going to get the start. He's going to get a goal. Maybe goal and assist. I could be getting crazy here. Now on the right wing, this is a game for Esteval. He needs to play the full 90 minutes. Call me crazy, but this is a game for Esteval. He will dice defenders up left and right, be taking shots on target. And if we do go 2-0 down, he's going to be the one he's going to spark everything. He's going to spark a comeback in that team, and we're going to win it 3-2. Unless we start scoring goals early on. But Esteval needs to start. Pedro Neto played the full 90 on the weekend. He should be rested and saved for Arsenal. Esteval is just as much of a threat, if not more. So Esteval needs to start this game. I don't want to see Neto on the pitch until the 80th minute, if it is the case that he's going to get subbed on. Now, João Pedro and Delap. Big questions. Also, actually, before that, because realistically, what we're going to think is going to happen in this game is João Pedro is going to play in the 10, Delap's going to play in the 9, but Cole Palmer's been seen training with the boys. So maybe he broke his toe. I'm not sure what happened in the incident that happened at home. But if Cole Palmer is fit and available, I'd like to see him get subbed on. Maybe even get the start, play half the game, and then have Joao Pedro come on fresh legs for the second half. I think that would be amazing. Do I think it's realistic? Not really. So I'm gonna stick with that front two pairing at the 10 and the 9 with Joao Pedro in the lap. I even want to say Mark Gu should get the start. I think we've seen a lot more from Gu in the limited minutes that he's had over Delap. I think Delap's a striker. He's a number 9. He wants to run behind the line. He wants to get a quick strike finish. Gu offers so much more in his hold-up play. He's going to stay on that back line. He's going to press defenders. I think the high line that Barcelona has, I think Mark Gu's pressing could be essential. So, if anything, like me personally, I'd be starting Mark Gu in this game to set the tone, like just set the pace of play for the entire game, because he will chase down defenders like a rabid dog until they're tired. And then you bring on a Delap to finish the game out. But again, is it realistic? No, because Delap's going to start. Mark Gu, as good as he is, he's young, he's inexperienced. It's not going to happen. Even though he really should be getting the minutes over Delap at this point. That's my thoughts and opinion on that. I don't want to elaborate more because I feel like, actually, I don't feel like the fan base does like you more than Delap at this point in time. From what I see on Instagram, scrolling through photos, everything like that. Now, players that are essential to bring off the bench in this game. Malo Gusto. I would like to see, if both wingers are in play, both wingers should get switched out. And there could be some defensive changes needed to be made. But I would also like to see Andre Santos get on the pitch and get some minutes in. I think late in the game, he could be a game changer. I really do. So that's the starting lineup. That's the people that I want to see. We talked a little bit earlier in the video. I think this is a 3-2 win. I think a draw is possible. But with the high line, with the pressing that Chelsea does, the counter-attacking football that we've been playing as of late, I think this could be a high-scoring game. I was tempted to say 4-3 when I was thinking about it in the car ride home. I was really, really tempted to say 4-3. But 3-2 is just screaming to me. I think it's going to be a one-goal game. I think it's going to be high-scoring. I think we are going to have a movie of a match tomorrow. So that's that. Now, I did want to talk about what I've just seen on my car ride home as well, because there's been some big things happening in the Premier League. Now, I did my match reaction and review. Now, let me pull this up, because the games that we've just had were incredible. We've seen Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool 3-0. Emphatic victory. Emphatic. Newcastle United, maybe it's a controversial win. Controversial things happened in that match, but 2-1 against City. So we're pulling ahead from the rest of the boys. Now, Aston Villa's beat Leeds. We've seen that. Some of the other games I'm not talking about. I mean, these are just irregular matches. These aren't boys in the title race. Now, the two big ones. Arsenal against Spurs, 4-1. Eze scoring the first hat-trick in the derby in 47 years. Arsenal absolutely dismantled Tottenham. And I love to see it, because I hate both teams. I hate Spurs a little bit more than Arsenal. But the text messages I get from one of my best friends, who's an Arsenal fan, after Arsenal wins games like this, it makes me... I'm teetering. I could hate Arsenal a little bit more. But now, the big one, which I was watching for a minute at work. Manchester United, no. Everton won. And the special thing about this is Idrissa Gana Gueye of Everton slaps his own player in the face in the 19th minute, 18th minute. Ref gives him a red card for it. I think it was Michael Keane. He made a straight pass. Michael Keane didn't really make an effort to get to it, and they started arguing. Bosh! Right in the face. Ref gives him a red card for it. I don't think we've seen anything like it. I think he's a little bit soft. I mean, it's his own teammate. It's his own, like, I truly don't know what to think. But United couldn't get anything together. Dewsbury Hall scores in the 19th minute. Big up KDH. Big up KDH. And after that goal was scored, most of the momentum was in favor of Manchester United, with 25 total shots and only 6 landing on target. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But where that leaves us in the table is 6 points off first place. City's behind with 22 points. Villa's 21 points in 4th. Crystal Palace, 20 points in 5th. And Brighton, Sunderland, Bournemouth all tied with 19. And just some big ones that I love to see. Tottenham Hotspur 9, United 10, Liverpool 12, Newcastle 14th, and Nottingham Forest. I'd love to see them do a little bit better, but what are you going to do about that? But that's the title as it stands. I think we might do a title race video. Are we in the title race? That's a question for another day. But that's what's going on in the Prem right now. That's my predictions for the game tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be coming to you live from the Dead Red Pecker in Rochester, New York with some of the boys. And get some live match reactions tomorrow. But that's the prediction for tomorrow. If you guys do enjoy the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I love hearing your opinion. I know I got one comment on the last video. But I do love hearing your opinion. I love to talk about Chelsea. So if you guys do, please like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to be bringing a lot more to you in the near future. So have a great rest of your day.